Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. How you doing? Today I'm going to do the reaction that I intended to do yesterday. Before, upon searching it, I found out about that crazy accident that occurred, so I reacted to that. Now I'm just going to react to the park itself, Dreamworld. It does feel a little bit spooky reacting to it after seeing that terrible accident that happened here. But regardless, the top 10 rides at Dreamworld. I love a good amusement park. Maloney's Coasters. Go check them out. Link down below. This just looked like a good, relatively short overview of the park. So go check out their channel. They have lots of good videos about roller coasters and stuff. And, amusement parks from around the world. Pretty cool. Let's see.
Dreamworld on the Gold Coast is Australia's largest amusement park. Spanning 210 acres and with over 47 attractions, including its attached water park, White Water World, it features several great thrill rides, attractions, and roller coasters that are some of the best in Australia. Today we're going to count down the top 10 rides.
Am I a child? Because when I pull up to a theme park or an amusement park, still to this day, as a full-blown adult, I get excited. Seeing the coasters and stuff and all the big rides, I get excited. That's what this reminded me of, pulling up into the parking lot.
At Dreamworld. Number 10. Vintage Car Adventure.
Okay.
Dreamworld's Model T Ford vintage cars were an opening day attraction and have operated in several forms throughout the park's history.
That's cool. They're Model T replicas, huh? Did you guys have the Model T? Did we export the Model T? I actually don't know the history of the Model T that well, I don't know if they were manufactured outside of the United States at all. But that's interesting, the Model T in Australia. Hold on. Ford Australia's first products were Model T cars assembled from complete knockdown kits provided by Ford of Canada. So y'all did have the Model T down under. That's pretty cool.
While the current layout is fairly generic and uneventful, the nostalgia of the attraction remains, and it's an excellent ride for the whole family. In 2024, the vintage cars are set to be replaced by another iteration of the ride, Murrissippi Motors, a new extended scenic car ride in the Rivertown section of the park.
Are they replacing the Model Ts?
Which is currently under construction. This new version of the ride will feature brand new ride vehicles and much more extensive theming than ever before.
Okay, it looks like they're expanding it. Oh my god, kangaroos.
Number 9. Dreamworld Express.
So there's a little zoo?
Another opening day attraction, the Dreamworld Express serves as the park's major transport ride, while also being a nostalgic and classic faux steam railway. Originally, Dreamworld used...
You gotta go on the train ride at any amusement park. I don't know why they all have a train, but they do. You gotta go on it.
2 real steam locomotives on the railway from Baldwin and Perry, but these were retired from service in 2013, replaced instead by a diesel replica. While it's currently running only part of its regular course due to the Rivertown construction works, it's a brilliant way to get a feel for the park and is a nice activity for families to do together. Number 8. Tailspin.
What the hell? You know what? I've seen this. I think in my reaction to the Gold Coast, they showed this. And oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. Because they're controlling.
Tailspin is a Gerstlauer Skyfly installed at the park in 2014. Standing at a height of 22 meters, the ride allows riders to manually flip their own seats, presenting an interactive challenge that also provides thrills.
I think that is so freaking cool. I don't even know why, but I just think that's so cool. Anytime you get to control your any aspect of the ride. And the only thing I can even think of is the teacups where you get to spin it. This is insane.
While it is possible to get some nauseating hang time and positive G-forces from the ride, it can be difficult for some riders to operate, and as a result can be a disappointing ride experience for some riders. However, the area around it looks very nice.
You gotta be strong enough to twist those flippers.
Fun to challenge yourself to get more and more flips. Number 7. Shockwave.
Oh my god.
Shockwave is a
Hell no.
Zamperla disco coaster installed at the park in 2011. It's one of the park's...
I used to my job used to be to sweep up and clean up puke at an amusement park. And this is exactly the type of ride you'd get called to constantly. People be throwing up for sure on the exit of this ride.
Family thrill flats and is a lot of fun. Hitting a top speed of 54 kilometers an hour, you can get a good amount of float and force as the ride spins along its 63-meter track. The restraints are rather uncomfortable and can take an eternity to secure, so the dispatch times can be incredibly slow.
It's amazing how few people, there's only like 2 people on this ride.
But luckily, it's quite a high-capacity ride and good fun. Despite its operational issues, it's always worth a ride if the line is not too long while you're at the park.
No.
Number 6.
Not if you're over the age of 27. Then you just start throwing up on stuff like that. At least I did.
Serpent Slayer. Serpent Slayer is a Zamperla air race installed at the park in 2012. Originally named Pandemonium and themed to Kung Fu Panda, the ride underwent a re-theme late last year after Dreamworld ended their partnership with DreamWorks. This ride is incredibly forceful, but luckily offers both a mild and wild ride cycle for those who don't want to experience the more intense ride experience. However, the wild cycle is...
Y'all have some crazy, I don't know what these are called. You know, they're not roller coasters. Whatever these type of rides are called. You guys have some crazy ones over there at Dreamworld.
Who don't want to experience the more intense ride experience. However, the wild cycle is certainly worth your time for its hang time and absolutely insane positive G-forces, which are among the best of any ride on the Gold Coast. Number 5. Gold Coaster. Gold Coaster is an Arrow custom looping coaster installed at the park in 2001. Relocated from Luna Park, Sydney, where it operated as Big Dipper, it's a forceful arrow looper with a lengthy 900-meter custom layout.
He's saying all these, a forceful arrow looper. I don't know these lingos for these coasters. Sounds like fun.
Featuring 2 inversions. The vertical loop in particular offers some really powerful forces, and since being retrofitted with new Vekoma trains and vest restraints, it rides relatively comfortably with only a few janky transitions. The layout is a little strange, and the theming is an absolute catastrophe, but it's quite rewritable, which is surprising for an old Arrow looper. Number 4. The Claw.
Oh, that's cool.
The Claw...
I like this theming, this little area here. It reminds me of some Disney World type stuff.
Is an Intamin gyro swing installed at the park in 2004. Intamin are really the kings of the pendulum genre. Despite being the oldest of the many pendulum rides in Australia, the Claw is one of the most comfortable, with a smooth ride experience and very comfortable restraints. The ride offers great flow to airtime that is not nauseating, and the ride's queue line is simple but well presented.
You know what? I was thinking, where have I seen this? One of these got stuck upside down, I think over here in America. Yeah, this happened just recently.
The dramatic video showing the race to rescue 28 riders hanging upside down 100 feet in the air at a Portland amusement park.
I was terrified.
I didn't think I was going to live to see right now.
Tense moments on Friday
I'm
afternoon
pretty sure it was upside down for like half an hour.
as emergency responders worked to free terrified parkgoers trapped aboard the malfunctioning Atmosphere ride at Oaks Park, one of the oldest amusement parks in the country.
Yeah, that was just 2 weeks ago. So I'd be afraid to go on the Claw.
It has remained one of my favorite flat rides in the country ever since the first time I rode it. Number 3. Sky Voyager.
That's interesting. That's definitely got a Universal Studios look to it. Yeah. That's a very popular park over here in America.
Sky Voyager was a massive investment for Dreamworld, replacing their opening day IMAX theater at a cost of $20 million. It's the Southern Hemisphere's first and only flying theater simulator, and it is an astounding experience. While there is criticism of its facade for disrupting the architectural theme of Main Street, there's no denying that the inside of the building is sleek and nice to look at, and the ride itself never fails to take my breath away. Dreamworld have also
heck
put
is
in
this?
efforts to present new limited shows in the Sky Voyager Theatre from time to time,
This
and
looks
I
insanely futuristic. What is this?
believe it has firmly cemented its place as Australia's best dark ride. This is a must-do for the entire family.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but
Number 2. Steel Taipan. Dreamworld's signature coaster was installed at the park in 2021. A Mark Bluefire clone modified with a swing launch, a twisted reverse spike,
oh my god, the guy on the back is spinning around.
and spinning rear seats on one train. It's a reasonably well-rounded launch
Do you guys not get dizzy down under?
coaster that offers a
This thing is amazing.
smooth and fun ride experience, great inversions, and a much-needed boost to Dreamworld's thrill offerings. While it isn't perfect, it's incredibly re-rideable, and the tail whip spinning seats are a brilliant experience that offer something completely new for Australia. Steel Taipan remains among my favourite Aussie coasters and is deserving of the number
Whoa,
2
this
spot.
ride is actually crazy.
Number 1. Giant Drop.
Cleverly named.
Opening as the world's tallest drop tower in 1998, this Intamin giant drop still stands among the world's tallest at 119 meters. It stands a class above every other drop tower I've ever
God.
experienced. The views are astonishing and almost take your breath away as much as the sheer height and, of course, the drop.
Is there a coaster that goes up the side of this?
The weightlessness of the drop is incredibly forceful, and it's a ride that will have even seasoned riders and enthusiasts shaking nervously as they queue up. This is a ride that leaves a truly lasting impression.
Those rides are insane. I don't think I've ever been on one nearly this tall, but just the anticipation of dropping, I do really enjoy these rides.
Thank you for watching my ranking of the top 10 rides at Dreamworld. Let me know where you agree.
Man, I wonder if the park, that was a really cool park. It looks very serene. Very fun. I love amusement parks, but I wonder if the park is actually not that crowded. It didn't look very crowded, which is an amazing thing. If you can go to an amusement park and not have to wait in 2-hour-long queues, that's a whole benefit in and of itself. That was a very fun video. In stark contrast to the one I watched yesterday about Dreamworld. Thank you for watching. Go check out Maloney's Coasters, link down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.